Grand Rising. Good day or good evening, wherever you may be. My name is Harold Whaley, also known as Swade Soul. I decided to give you a short bio of who I am, so here we go. Well, let me start you off with my background. I was born in Inverness, Florida, just outside of Crystal River where I live. We later moved to Ocala, which is where I grew up and stayed until the end of my high school time. We lived on a farm. My grandfather owned a lot of land, and I farmed land. I drove tractors, took care of the cattle, and we went to church a lot, so I ended up singing in the choir and becoming a singer through that process. I love singing and wanted to be involved in music, so in high school I joined a band, played marching band. I was a top trombone player in my high school jazz band, and my senior year they voted me most creative in high school, and I had a plan that I wanted to see the world, so I joined the Navy. Wanted to join the Navy and get into computers. So I joined the Navy at 17 years old and became a radar operator. And radar operator got me a way to be able to be in the air-conditioned one, but to be able to learn things that were very detailed and unique and high energy. So when I was on the water at sea, I was really working a lot. So I learned a lot, and I got a chance to meet some great people. Got a chance to go to some incredible places. And this is not an ad for the military, but it's a great place to start and a good place that I first learned from. I still had that music itch. And so I knew when I got out, I wanted to get into the music industry. So I worked on figuring it out. And when I got out, me and some of my friends put together a production company, and we signed a production deal with Death Row Records. And at the same time, I signed with a company called Deemo Records, and we got a deal with Solar Records, which was where my first record came out on. So and then I moved into working with a company called Urban Network, and Urban Network was responsible for breaking so many big artists and big actresses in the industry. And I was a part of that growing process of their online radio station team. Then I moved in to start working in the virtual world. I started working with a company called Second Life. And Second Life was amazing with being able to create new processes that I saw coming to the future. This was around 2004. And then I moved into cryptocurrency around 2009, and that process started to begin. I started to understand where this was going. The NFT space was going to come about, and I moved into a whole new space, started working with the American Basketball Association. And if you don't remember that league, they merged with the NBA back in 1976, and took 4 teams from that: the Pacers, the Nuggets, the Nets, and the Spurs all came and originated. And a 3-point shot and a slam dunk too. So I got into that league. I started owning a few teams. I owned the West Michigan Lake Hawks at first, then the Tulsa Twisters, just so I can get my feet wet and learn the industry. Then we moved into stuff. I put together a CBD drink company, and then we started into the next phase of our own DigiSeats, which is building our own arenas, but farming our seats out. We got our own cryptocurrency. That was a process I was helping and behind. And then we started our own television network, Abigail, which is where we are now. So we've got over 100 channels, and all of our teams in the league, which are over 100 plus teams around the entire ABA, now have their own channels, and we're on Roku and Fire Stick and all those places. So then came AI. When AI came about, it really took another level, and I started really creating and being a part of that platform to putting together NFTs in different spaces for a lot of celebrities and entertainers over that side of it. And then moved into putting together a recreative artist that can perform as their own, have their own life, have their own social media, putting together their own structures where they can actually interact with people and talk to them themselves when you just talk to them online. So as you have an artist, you built your own AI artist, that AI artist can have a life and communicate outside of you.
In my music career, I have released notable singles such as Shooting Star and Force of Nature. Certainly, to obtain a copyright, you need to meet 2 criteria: fixation and originality.
To put it mildly and to put it bluntly, we're moving into a world where technology is becoming a asset for us and a help. I know there's people who have a fear of it, but there's ways to show you that if not looking in a direction to help yourself, then you're looking in a direction to hurt yourself. So welcome to this new world that we're in. I am Harold Whaley. I thank you guys for taking this journey with me, and we will see you soon.